Bird on, Bears fans, Bird on, Breeze Nation. What is good? It's your boy, Pat the Designer, back at it again. Had to hop on here real quick. Normally, we don't do our keys to a Bears victory the day of the game, but Bulls basketball kind of conflicted with the schedule. We got 3-0 Chicago Bulls out here. Let's see if we can get us a Bears dub, man. Let's see if we can get us a Bears dub. Hit that like button, man. Please like the video, subscribe to the page, because we do talk Chicago sports weekly. It's the only channel that's talking Chicago sports, has Chicago talk. So get in tune with us, man. Not going to be on here long. I mean, we're about a little under an hour from kickoff. We got a Bears versus Buccaneers. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. And listen, I'm still excited about this game. It's going to be an interesting game. I mean, we all know Tom Brady. I'm going to be real with you. If the defense don't come with his A game today, Tom Brady's absolutely going to try to embarrass him. He knows what fourth down. He knows he forgot fourth down last year. He knows that he forgot. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's absolutely going to come in here and try to embarrass him. And it's going to be a tough day for the defense. My first key to the game, you got to find a way to get pressure on Brady. We're talking about a quarterback who goes from being the GOAT, the unquestioned GOAT, that if you can get pressure on him, if you can get around his feet, get to him, knock him down, he goes from one of the best quarterbacks in NFL history to one of the worst QBR wise. Not only that, he goes to one of the worst completion percentage wise. I believe last year he went from completing 66% of his passes all the way down to 28% when he had pressure around his feet. So it's going to be a good day for Khalil Mack if he can get back there, man. It's one of those things that, listen, you have to fight your way past this line. It's going to be a tough day for this defensive line up front. It's going to be a tough day for this defensive line up front. No Akeem Hicks, Robert Quinn out due to COVID. You basically got Khalil Mack and the rest of them boys running. But we've done a pretty good job at finding those guys. Listen, Mario Edwards has been in a lot of backfields. You know what I'm saying? He's got to clean up the penalty stuff. He's got to clean up the after the play stuff. He's just got to control himself on that. I think some of that stuff is a little ticky-tacky, but at the end of the day, it's costing your team plays. Today, Mario Edwards is your day to have a day, man. It's your day to have a day, and we got to see Khalil Mack absolutely getting in that backfield, disrupting what Tom Brady wants to do, because that's where it all starts at. That's where it's all going to start at. We're also probably going to see a bigger day from the run game than we want to see. You know what I'm saying? We're going to see one of those days where the Bears are absolutely going to be – it's going to be an opportunity to gash him. Akeem Hicks is still out. You know what I'm saying? That's your big run stopper. Hey, Eddie Goldman, maybe it's time for you to step up. Maybe it's time for you to step up. Bilal Nichols, absolutely. Maybe it's time for you to step up. You know what I'm saying? We want to see this Bears team getting pressure, because when you get pressure on Brady, it changes everything that they want to do. And they're without two of their biggest weapons. No Gronk still. AB still out there. AB out this week, with an injury, which hurts me fantasy-wise. But as a Bears fan, I love to see it, because he's somebody that absolutely can dominate you. So now it's Jalen Johnson versus Mike Evans. Let's see if Jalen Johnson can have himself a day, especially if you're getting to Brady. It just makes things behind you easier. Key number 2, you're going up against one of the best run defenses in the NFL. By the way, if y'all want to drop some keys in the comment section over here, let me know, man. I'll throw them on the screen as well. It's going to be a tough day running the ball, especially with no Monty, especially with Khalil Herbert out there, and with this offensive line kind of just being what it is. You know, it's not bad, it's not good, it's kind of makeshift. This is one of the best run defenses in the game, and I guess this leans on play calling as well. You can't just give up on the run. We can't see them give up on the run. They have to stick to the run. There has to be a commitment to the run. And even if it's not working, you have to continue to commit to it, because what it does, it opens things up for your young quarterback. Listen, Justin Fields has to go out there and make tough plays versus a defense that absolutely, versus the run, has been dominant. Now, here's the thing that you can do to make it easy for him. And I know a lot of people are gonna hate to hear this. Listen, I'm not saying let Matt Nagy call plays, but have a style of game that's similar to what we saw. Give me those extended runs where, listen, yeah, it might not work. You might not be able to just punch Khalil Herbert up the middle day in and day, or play in and play out. You know what I'm saying? They're probably going to be on top of that. They're probably going to be expecting that. What you can do, though, is kind of get those little bitty extended short passes that are those extended runs that Matt Nagy talked about when he first got here, and that he was using a lot when he first got here. Drop them off. Drop them off, because that's how you're going to get that run game going. That's how you're going to see them come up. Listen, do we see a trick play ever this season? Hey, look, that's a good question there. This might be a good game for it. You know what I'm saying? A little flea flicker action. That play he did with Mitch to Javon Wims. The Javon Wims ends up dropping. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of this is the day for that, because there's gonna be the Tampa Bay defense is going to be looking to completely shut down the run. There might be an opportunity where they're overcommitting. You're able to get those screen passes in there for a couple of some big yardage break off on that, or even just to supplement the fact that you're probably not going to be able to do a lot in the run game. Yeah, absolutely, Baki. Absolutely, those screen passes, man. Those screen passes need to be a big part of the game plan today. I don't need to see a lot of end arounds. I'm not going to lie. I don't need to see the end around. But screen passes, absolutely going to be a big part of today's game plan. And listen, man, it's going to, today's a day that we need to see Justin Fields look to run probably more than pass. And you hate to say it like that, you know what I'm saying? But it's one of those where when there's no run game, having a running quarterback completely changes that dynamic of it. And Justin Fields single-handedly can open things up for this defense. Or for this offense, I'm sorry. If they have a fear that Justin's going to take off on some designed runs, if they have a fear that Justin's going to get to the outside and make a play with his legs, then they're not going to focus as much on the running back. It's like when we talk about what they got down in Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? I've said that, like, you hate to be a running back on that team because you know Lamar's going to be able to get outside, run the ball, do what he's got to do, right? But you love to be a running back on that team because everybody is focused on Lamar. So for the Bears to get this run game going, Justin Fields has to be active on his legs. He has to be looking to get outside. If the pass isn't there, making that quick decision. I want to see that decision making kind of speed up a little bit today too, but making that quick decision to say, hey, yo, listen, I'm gone. I'm out of here. Because what that's going to do is now when you're running those RPOs, which the RPO only works if you have a fear of the R. And Justin Fields can absolutely be the fear of the R on the RPO. If they have that fear of the R, now it's opening things up for Khalil Herbert, who's also a rookie. To get on that outside and really make some things happen there, man. And I just and kid chiming in right now saying they'll force him to pass. Listen, there's not a lot of spies in this league that are going to be able to keep up with him if he really takes off. You can try, but he's gonna have to make that decision quicker. You know, we've seen him make the decision to run, but he's still making it at kind of the Ohio State speed where, yeah, you're making a decision, but you're making this decision too late. And guess what? Now everybody's coming in. Now they're close enough to get you. Now your speed doesn't matter at this point. If he doesn't see, I would say maybe his second read, because I don't think he's going to get much more protection than that. You got to go. You got to go, man. You got to go. Let's see. Ali says, just get into rhythm. Step 1, A-Rob needs to get going. You skip step 2, my dog. 3, defense may have to score to win. I agree with that too. I think there's going to be, listen, it's going to be a big game for the defense, especially with Tom Brady looking at you like, hey, yo, y'all got me last year. Y'all got me on the 4th down. Ha, ha, ha. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those that I've picked the Bears to win this game, but it's all based on what Khalil Mack can do. It's 110% based on what Khalil Mack can do. If Khalil Mack is in the backfield causing havoc, which we know he can do, I mean, we saw him last year dominating, but he wasn't the only one on this line making a play. If Khalil Mack can get back there and dominate, Tom Brady becomes a very regular guy. And it's not me saying that. That's the numbers with him. When there's pressure on Tom Brady, he becomes a very regular guy. That's not Aaron Rodgers back there. Tom Brady's still the GOAT, but it's not Aaron Rodgers back there. He doesn't thrive off that pressure. He doesn't eat off of it. If you rush Brady, Brady will make mistakes. And it's the only way you're going to see him make mistakes. And so to me, pressure. We got to see a commitment to those shorter screen passes, kind of that run to get your offense going. And then Justin Fields, you got to use your legs today, man. Those are my 3 keys to a Chicago Bears victory. I wasn't coming on here for a long time, but I did want to get my keys in for the week. Like I said, Bulls basketball kind of threw the schedule off this week. We'll be back on schedule next week, so expect Bears keys to a victory on Friday. I want to know how you guys feel, man. Let me know in the comments below. As always, man, it's your boy Pat the Designer back at it again to continue watching our Chicago Bear content. Click the links here or check the links in the description below. Ayo, Chicago, I will see y'all for the post-game show. We'll be live 10 minutes after the Bears game ends, man. Ayo, Chicago, y'all stay safe out there. Peace.